Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee and Cookies. It is a fabulous Monday morning. Today's show is sponsored by Rookie. Do you know what that stands for?
Yes, I do.
yes.
I do, but the audience probably doesn't.
We actually got it from the phrase on this show, rise
did.
up and crush it.
There you go.
That's
Love
what the
it.
acronym stands for. So a lot of people call it Roosie, but it's Rookie because we crush it. Yeah. It's a reputation platform. So everything you need to manage your reputation all in one dashboard. So you don't have to hop from one platform to another, to one, to this. Yeah. It's all there. All
To
there.
this, to
Everything you
that.
need. Everything you need.
Everything?
Yes. So if you want more information, go check it out at rookie.io.
There you go. I like it. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take two. Take two was great. Take two was great.
The first round was better.
First round was better?
Nick had some technical issues.
I do that. I do
Yeah.
the technical issue thing.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it happens. It happens. So good morning, everyone. We're going to start this show off. So one, thank you guys for tuning in on Monday. Two, thank you for tuning in on Monday. And three, thank you for tuning in on Monday because it is Monday. It is dark. It is gloomy outside. And we're going to bring some positive. And I'm going to launch the positive with this meme that I found. And if you're a puppy lover, you're going to love it. Ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom.
OMG.
Boom. Look at the cuteness. Just look at it. Look at that cuteness. And in case you're listening, it's a meme, and it looks like God is up in the clouds, and he's talking to this group of adorable puppies. And he says, "Listen up, team. I'm sending you to Earth, but without your wings, so no one suspects you're angels."
That was such a dramatic reading, Nick.
It was so dramatic. I'm so good at this. So and I love it. I absolutely loved it because you know how it's like if you have a puppy and you've raised your puppy well, you know. I think you have a confused. Today's not Tuesday, Sean. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. But you know, it's if you have a puppy and you just love the puppy, like that puppy loves you no matter what. Like you are that puppy's world. You know.
Do they love you when they throw up on your carpet?
Yes, and the reason why that happens is because when they throw up on your carpet, they're not doing it intentionally. They've eaten something that is not agreeing with their system. Is that me?
It's not me. It's coming through. Is it because your screen is connected to?
It might be. It might be. We're gonna do a little of that right there. Gonna mute that. I like it when people call in. Just hey, can you wait till after the show?
Maybe one day we'll have live audience call-ins.
That would be awesome, especially now that I know that I can do this. I can just, I could pull you on my screen and bam, put you on the show, and here we go, right? So just FYI, we figured out what the issue was. And if there is another issue, you're going to have to figure this out. So I replaced the modem. And
Well, wait, back up. If you haven't been with us or not with us the past 2 days, we've had a lot of technical issues.
Oh my goodness.
And it started Thursday.
Thank you, sweet wife.
When we had Gabe and Taylor Aponte show.
Right?
On the show, yeah. And we went live 4 times, 3 times.
4 times, and finally just said, well, we're just going to record it.
And each time it dropped.
So
it was that little.
I'm assuming it's that because
little thing over there, little box.
The modem. It's called a modem.
Oh, okay.
Modem. But the other modem is sitting over here, and the other thing I noticed is that when I hardwired it in, I would get issues. But as long as it's wireless, I don't get the issue. So I wonder if I maybe have a short in a wire that I'm just not aware of.
In this one?
No. The wire that goes from the modem to the wall. I wonder if there's another short. So I'm really hoping today it goes great. Good morning, Angelina. Lower third, please. Oh my goodness.
Can you mute me for a minute?
Oh yes, I will mute you. I think that's you. Do you want me to take the camera off of you too? No? Adjustments? Are you good now?
I'm good.
Is that better?
Isn't that better? Now you can hear me.
We could always hear you. The question is whether we wanted to hear you.
Ouch.
So I showed you guys this meme, right? I'm gonna show the meme again. Look at that meme. Look at that cuteness. Look at that cuteness of the puppies, right? And I was like, so Lindsay, you're not a dog person. You're not a dog person. So I was
No,
like,
not
hey,
really.
hey, we're going to have dogs from heaven. And then for cats, we're going to have like the devil
We're gonna
talking
have
to a
cats
group
from
of
hell.
cats and be like, I am going to send you. So here we go, right? So you can make these humans submit to your master. Because I saw this other meme the other day and it was like, dog, you feed it, you clean it, like you take it out for walks and it loves you. And then there was a cat and it was like, you feed it, you give it water, you take it for walks and it goes, you still serve me. And I was like, it's kind of the personality of cats. So I have a
That
question
is
for
not
you.
true.
I have a question.
That's not true.
Yes, it is absolutely true. Yes. Have you yes. If you have had a cat, that cat is like, you are my human. Now
No.
feed me.
No, they just see. Here's the
Yeah.
thing: dogs will. They don't know what they want, so they're just like, I'm just gonna just be happy all the time because they're just not that smart, right? That's what they're. Maybe not as independent. That's the word. They're not as independent as cats. Cats are more independent when they're like, no, I don't want to be loved right now. Leave me alone and I'll love you when I'm ready to love you.
Basically, that's Lindsay in a nutshell.
I mean, I'm learning that's my daughter in a nutshell, actually.
Oh, that's greatness. Oh, Lexi, one day you're going to watch this episode and be like, Mom, did you really say that online? And be like, yeah, I'm going to speak for her and be like, yes, your mother did. Here's the clip.
Yep. I'll tell her. I don't lie to my kids. So
Well,
I don't.
When
have I lied to my kids?
I have no idea. I just wanted to see if you were going to like drop something that I didn't know of. So, hey, this weekend was a good weekend. This weekend for us, we had Bible study. I got to go see my new little nephew. Lots of family time, but my youngest one was a little under the weather.
Mucusy.
Oh, no, not just mucusy. Like she's like, you could tell like she's in pain. Like she's just, it's not just the
growing?
congested. It's so great because like the first two, even after they could say dada, it was still mommy, right? This one's like dada, dada, dada. And she lets me put her to sleep.
Aww.
Which I love because I get to rock her and then put her down. So, this one, yeah, Santa.
She's going to be a daddy's girl.
I think all my girls are going to be daddy's girls. They really are. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a good balance in our household. But the discipline definitely comes from me. And if anyone wants to question that, that's between you and yourself to understand that I'm right. So, good morning, Vic. How are you doing, brother?
So Sean asked a question about Santa and the Easter Bunny and all that. I tell them the truth. My son knows the truth about Santa. And if they ask me, they have to ask me. And I say, are you sure you want to hear the answer? And my son, he's always been this way. He's like, he gets things. And he's like, yeah, tell me the truth. I want to know the truth. So I told him and he's like, oh, well, that makes sense. Because with the Easter Bunny, yes, there's an Easter Bunny, but we celebrate Easter because of Jesus, not because of the Easter Bunny. And I think it's all about what you focus it on.
There is nothing wrong with having fun with the Easter Bunny, the Boogeyman, Santa.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Now, here we go, right? So, first off, good morning, Dad. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're getting to stay home and have a little relaxation. We should have my dad on the show one day. You want to know what? The only way we're going to get my dad here on the show is if we have a piano in here. If we get a piano, oh, my dad can rock a piano.
Really?
Like, rock it out.
My mother-in-law has a portable keyboard.
A portable keyboard? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not enough keys.
Oh, well, I can't help with that then.
Morning, Tommy. How you doing? Thomas Prisco from up north. How you doing, brother? So, no, I have no...
I don't think there's anything wrong, but it's,
NATO, the United States missile defense system tracks Santa as he goes around the world.
Yep.
So as far as I'm concerned, the military says there's Santa. I say there's Santa. And Santa doesn't always need to bring me presents, but he will definitely be bringing my kids presents.
Oh, yeah. My kids get a Santa present. But my son knows the truth that mom and dad really bring that one.
Oh, and you want to know what? Tristan almost let that out around my girls. He got a look. He got a look for me, and he stopped real quick. Like, that's okay. You don't have to believe in Santa.
Have to, yeah.
Yeah, don't you do it.
But we did
Matt,
have a discussion.
good morning, brother.
We had a discussion.
I'm sure you had a discussion.
It's not his place to tell other people. Like, Lexi believes in Santa, but it's her choice to.
Did you stop stealing your neighbor's internet? Matt, you're cracking me up. Well, Lindsay, that's good. That's good that you told him that he shouldn't be ruining it for other people.
Ruining it for other people. OMG.
All right, so let's talk about this week. So this weekend, you guys went to.
Oh, we went and saw Disney on Ice.
How was it?
Cold. It was cold. It was cold. If you go see an ice show, you should take a jacket. My husband wore a t-shirt, and I'm like, hey, babe, you want a jacket or anything? He's like, no, I'll be fine. He had goosebumps the entire time. It was hilarious. But the show was great.
There you go.
Yeah, the show was great.
There you go. So what? And then you mentioned that some of the kids were like dressed to the nines.
They were dressed up. Their hair was done. They were in princess. Like, this one girl had a like full on Beauty and the Beast yellow bell dress that like poofed out.
Yeah.
Like
the
three times
gown.
three times her width. Yeah, it was crazy.
She's an upside down bell.
Yes. Is that why she's called Belle?
No. That was the style of the dress back then. So.
And they were wearing those
cold.
like.
Go ahead. I'm laughing at the comments.
Little plastic dress-up shoes that had heels on them. Oh my gosh, that had to hurt.
Those
poor babies.
But they loved it.
Walking up those, like walking all over. Oh my gosh.
So did Lexi ask that next time they go, she gets all dressed up?
She didn't ask
she
for
didn't?
that. No.
She didn't? Okay.
No.
You're getting Sean and Amber just.
I know. Ice is cold.
That's more aimed at Dustin right now than
I actually wore a sweater because I know I'm always cold. Yeah.
You want to know what? It's funny because currently in the office, since the heating blanket's gone.
I know.
You've been keeping it pretty warm in here.
I couldn't.
And
I've been,
and I'm so now when I come to the office, I'm like, oh, it's cold outside. I'll wear like a sweater and and a t-shirt. So, and lately it's been like, okay, I have to just wear a t-shirt because it's cold outside. But in the office, if I wear anything heavier, I'm just gonna be sweating on it. It's like, it's like even when I bring in like my sports coats, like after they're in, they come off because yeah. It's a furnace in here, y'all. It's a furnace.
It is not. I turned the AC on. The AC is running today, and it's cold outside. It's windy. But you know what? I always have my jacket. And I always will be wearing a sweater, probably even in summer.
So let's continue down the path of Tristan and Lexi.
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh-ha-ha. So we were talking about the Tristan and Lexi's love languages.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So... I do wear sweaters in summer.
Let's start a fundraiser.
Yes. Blankets for the cold-hearted. No, I mean the cold.
Wow.
That's what that was.
You said that to yourself. Holy Batman.
You know, I used to tell my students that I was cold-hearted. That's why I was so mean. They laughed at it. They know that's not true.
The audience doesn't know that, though. Well,
yes,
yeah, they do. Goodness gracious. All right, so come on. Tristan and Lexi love languages. Go.
So Tristan has such a giant heart, and he's such a cuddler. He likes to cuddle with anybody, like everybody in the family. He will snuggle while watching TV. He'll snuggle while reading a book. He just likes to snuggle. And
I'm gonna start calling him Captain Snuggler. Captain Snuggles. I'm gonna teach you this. I am Captain Snuggles.
And so Lexi does not. She's like a cat where she wants to be snuggled when she wants to be snuggled. And if you want to snuggle her,
You better get permission first.
you better get permission first.
She's such a cat.
That's even with me, though. Like, it's not just like, that's with anybody. Anybody wants to snuggle her, she needs to be in the right mood for a snuggle.
Good morning, Ryan. Thank you for tuning in, brother.
Oh, man. So, Tristan and Lexi were in my bed watching Bluey last night.
Uh-huh.
And Tristan's trying to snuggle. And Lexi kicks his feet away and like, no, I don't want to snuggle. Don't touch me. I don't like your feet. I don't like all these things. Like, that hurt brother's feelings.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Okay.
Because it was a rejection.
Sure.
He's trying to love on her.
Yep.
And he got rejected.
Yep.
And so he's a little emotional at bedtime and
Uh-huh. As are most kids.
yeah. And so we went and it was like right when we were laying down, I'm like, okay, well, we need to tell Lexi that hurt your feelings and just resolve this because I don't want this to be, because the Bible says if there's anything between two people, don't let the sun go down. Like, resolve it, right? Why are you laughing?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
So we walk into Lexi's bedroom and he tells her, Lexi, that hurt my feelings when you kicked my feet away. And she goes, well, I don't like the fuzzies that are on your feet. You know how you get fuzzies on your toes from your socks? Oh. But it's funny because they'd just taken a bath. So like there were no fuzzies and she's just like, doesn't know how to express, like, I just don't want to cuddle.
Right.
I just don't like to cuddle.
Right.
And so she actually said that, like, I don't like to cuddle with Tristan. Mm-hmm. And that hurt his feelings. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yes.
So how did you resolve it?
Man. So she apologized for hurting his feelings. Why? Don't even. I'm parenting. You just stay in your corner, Nick. I didn't ask for your opinion. Just stay over there. Okay. So she apologized for hurting his feelings.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And he went to bed.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about love languages because what? Stop it. I don't even. Mm-mm.
This is adorable.
Uh-huh. Yep. So we're going to talk about love languages. And I actually have the book, The 5 Love Languages for Kids, that I'm going to have to speed read later because apparently we're having discussions about the love languages for kids and how to put it into kid words.
Sure. But seriously, like here's like, I get it. Like one, great job. You no. Great job. You took a situation that Tristan could have just went to bed with his feelings hurt, woke up the next day, and that could have stayed within him, right? And that could have started to fester. And they're brother and sister, so that could have turned into resentment, right? Because they do a lot of life together.
They do.
So one, yes, great job getting that done. But on the second side of that is Tristan just has to learn, hey, people are going to hurt your feelings. Like, toughen up, Buttercup. Mm-hmm. Like, just you should not have your feelings hurt because someone doesn't want to snuggle you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, granted, he's how old?
He's 7.
He's 7. So, but this is that learning, right? You need to start developing. You need to start developing some thick skin. When people tell you no, all right, we move on. Right. So there's that part. But
she didn't tell him no. She didn't use her words.
And that was her learning piece, right? Now, the only piece that I have an issue with.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Are you ready? Is having Lexi apologized for hurting his feelings because she didn't even know that she hurt his feelings. Right? So now in my head, I'm having to apologize. I did what I wanted. I don't want you touching me. And now I'm having to apologize to you because you were trying to touch me and I was telling you not to touch me.
She didn't tell him. She was kicking him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So if she had used her words, maybe this would be a little different.
It would have been different.
Okay.
So maybe I had her apologize for the wrong thing.
Which, yeah, like hey, you shouldn't be kicking your brother. I get it, right? but what we need to make sure that we don't is it's okay for people to, it's not okay for me to tell people or fight off touch.
Right.
If people are touching me and I don't want them to touch me, right? Especially being a young little girl.
See, and maybe that's why I'm sorry that hurt your feelings, but I didn't want you to touch me.
Correct. And that was absolutely allowed to be said.
Right.
Right. So no, I think that was good. I think that was good. Taylor, an apology is still needed. I don't know if I agree with that. I really don't. I think that she should have been allowed. Could she have used her words? Yes. But to sit here and apologize, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. Because she cannot communicate that.
Yes, Matt, self-defense. She's very self-defensive.
Well, no, because she couldn't communicate that's one thing. But again, this is what we're okay. So hold on. Let's just, before we go down this road, we're looking at an after action report.
Right.
Okay. We're having a discussion. Just so you as the audience know, I'm not judging Lindsay. Right. We're having a discussion.
Maybe a little bit.
No. Again, I opened with this is not a judgment. These are things, right?
Right.
These are things this is that balance of parenting of when do you, my intent was not to hurt you. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was good. That was well said, Taylor.
I agree with the apology, because if you think about this, not that my kids are married or anything, but if you think about this in a marriage, you act, and sometimes that hurts your spouse. You didn't intend to hurt your spouse, but they still need to communicate that, and you need to apologize to them saying, I'm sorry. Like Taylor said, it wasn't my intent to hurt you. Correct.
So again, when I think of apologize, I'm apologizing
because I hurt your feelings.
Correct. And that always doesn't sit well with me. But that terminology right there, Taylor, I think you nailed it with that. Yeah. So that was really well done. So, and this is it, right? This is Lexi's going to have to learn, we deal with Isla a lot because how old is Lexi?
She's 3.
How old is Isla? She's 3, right? They go right to use a physical force because they haven't figured out how to find their words yet.
Or like a pouty.
Or the pout. The pout. In my household, if you pout, what happens? You do what?
I don't know.
They do push-ups. They do push-ups. And it's interesting because if you look at Thursday's episode with Taylor, actually, Amber and I were discussing this, how everything is a level 10. It goes to a 10 to them. If they're in a good mood, it's a 10. If they're in a bad mood, it's a 10. And to watch a kid swing from a good mood to a bad mood and back and forth, and that's why I like the push-up idea because it recenters them. And actually for London now, it's a game. It makes her laugh.
Oh, that's funny.
Right?
How is push-ups a game?
I don't know how push-ups is a game, but London loves them. She's like, all right, I'll do my 10 push-ups. Isla does 5. She's 3. I don't have her do 10. I have her do 5. Right. But it really helps recenter them. And then they get up and, okay, do we need to do more push-ups or can we have a conversation now? And 9 times out of 10, we can have a conversation. So yes, Taylor dropped some great, and here we go, right? If you're having questions about raising your kids, Taylor has 3 kids, and I can't remember how old the oldest one is now, but she's
8, right? 8, 9.
I thought he was older.
I don't know.
Well, and yes, Amber, that is true. It's not, I actually have been doing the push-ups with her. And it's funny because London will get in her pout mood. She'll drop and do push-ups. I'll do those with her. And then Isla will run over and start doing push-ups with us. It's becoming like this family thing now. And we only go to 10 and it's not an up-down thing. It's just do them all together and London gets to count. So it's entertaining. But I think that's great. as you as a parent, you've identified your kids' love languages already, and now how do we have them work to our benefit?
I don't know Lexi's love language. I know it's not physical touch, but I don't know what it is. Because I actually have
Taylor, your little man's only 8?
Yeah.
Goodness, he's tall.
Yep.
I forget that he's so young. He's a tall little man. Mm-hmm. Side tangent. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't know if it's
there's words of affirmation.
Okay.
Acts of service, physical touch, gifts, quality time. My son is definitely physical touch and quality time.
He's a snuggler to the nth degree.
Yes. And he wants his special mommy time and his special daddy time. Like that's what he thrives off that. Like I want to do something with you.
So what do you think Lexi's is? If you just had to guess from one of those 5, which one do you think it is? Taylor, it's good that Troy has you because you and Gabe are really good at directing him. And especially with as big as Troy's going to be.
I think Lexi's is gifts.
Really? Did she just light up when she gives a gift?
When I make her a special treat or like she gets something in the mail, she gets so excited.
Oh, funny.
So excited.
Okay.
Like we made those band bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
And we made one for her and she's like, I love this bracelet. This is just the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. Now, does she? Is it just receiving of gifts, or is it also giving of gifts? Does she like creating things and giving them to people?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not the way that London does. London's like she plays gift giving.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it. Like
Lexi's not quite there.
I'm trying to figure out what London's love language is because she's technically all 5 of them.
Maybe it's acts of service too, because she loves it. Like when I paint her toenails, or like, but that's me doing that for her.
Right.
Like it's not like that's me acting in service for her.
Right.
Of painting her toenails.
Well, here we go. Right.
I don't know.
Lexi is the gift girl. so here we go. Right. But here we go. And she's 3. Like
Yes.
this is going to change.
Yes.
Like as you grow
I
up,
hope
your
so,
love
because
languages will change.
Gifts can be expensive.
So it's funny.
She's gonna have expensive taste, which
Great.
is a good thing. I know. She better.
Dustin, I'm sorry. So when she does love celebrating people. So
London.
maybe it is.
London loves celebrating people.
Well,
That's what Amber's saying.
So it's interesting because London would give everything away if she could, and I've actually had to stop her from like, hey, listen, this is not yours to give away. This belongs to Daddy. Or you need to ask my permission before you give something away. Mm-hmm. And Amber and I have discussed this about, she just loves giving, and we have to make sure we don't hinder that. Yes, but there's still a point of too far. There's still a line there, right? Where you can't just give everything away. And to teach that as London's been growing up, she's only 6, but to teach her that of, okay, if you want to give something away, come ask me first. And, Pastor Josh's message really resonated with me. And I actually felt kind of called out because in some ways when she goes to give something away, I get a little too stern about it. Mm-hmm. I need to talk to her about this because, when Pastor Josh was growing up, if he gave away a present, he's like, that's fine. I know my dad's is going to take me shopping. I know I'm going to get something more of what I want. So let me bless someone else. And how much of that is God for us, right?
And that was such a good perspective because it called me out too of like, oh, do I respond that way when my kids want something from the store? No, I don't. And is that how I see God? Is how I act with my kids? Like that's how called out I got.
Wow, I didn't go down that direction, but that was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that how I see God giving me gifts?
Ooh.
Ouch,
Right?
Yeah.
It's it's almost like God's standing there like, here's your gifts. Like, here's your gifts spiritually. Here's your gifts mentally. Here's your gifts physically. And at the end of the day, it's almost like we focus on the wrong gifts. We're so focused on the money that we forget about the spiritual gifts that we have. We're so focused on the physical items. We forget about the mental gifts that we have, right? We're so focused on being perfect that we forget to give ourselves grace. And that's actually what's going to lead me into this next question. To have grace, to forgive yourself, right? Because a lot of people forget, it's hard to forgive others, but stop just like when we talk about the circles, right? It starts with yourself. Is there anything within yourself that you need to forgive? Is there anything inside of you that you need to forgive?
No, I'm perfect.
Well, I know that. Well, Dustin knows that. That's why he married you. But you have all these blessings here, and it's almost like God's like, hey, I really want to give this to you, but I need you to forgive yourself first. Like, I want to bless you, but I need you to forgive yourself first.
Yep.
And then after you've gone through that hill, which is going to be a lot bigger than what you think it's going to be. Okay. Like, sit down, actually turn off your devices, turn off what's going on in the world, and sit down and go, what do I need to forgive about myself? And just listen. And then I actually asked this question to Amber last night is, Amber, what do I need to apologize for that I don't even know I need to apologize for? Because I'm sure there are things I have done in where I have hurt Amber's feelings. But because...
How long was the list? I'm just kidding.
Wow. So I actually, Amber was like, Nick, I can't think of anything right now. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? I was like, it made me feel kind of good. But then I said, no, I really want you to think about this.
Okay.
Because, and here's the why. If I don't even know that I hurt her feelings.
Wait a minute. You just told Lexi not to apologize because she hurt somebody's feelings?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Finish your thought.
That is
Go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Yep. Staying here.
Okay. So I asked Amber, what do I need to apologize for? Maybe something I've hurt in a way I've hurt your feelings, but maybe you haven't mentioned it to me or you haven't communicated it with me. Right? Because if that, just like in the situation of Tristan and Lexi, right? You don't want to let that sit there and fester and then turn into resentment or grow into something larger, right? And the way someone told me, it's almost like you're compressing a spring when you don't do this, and then the explosion happens, and you're like, well, I didn't even know that even bothered you. Like, I didn't know that was even an issue. Right. Or I don't even remember saying those words. I don't remember doing that thing because I'm so focused on moving forward, So I'm hoping that Amber finds because I want to make sure that relationship is healthy. Now, let's go all the way back because you brought Tristan and Lexi, okay? There comes a point, like if Amber says, Nick, you hurt my feelings when you did this, okay, I hear you. And now let's have a conversation about it. It's not an immediate apology because an immediate apology doesn't carry any weight because I'm apologizing to apologize. I'm not apologizing because I understand. That's the difference. When Lexi apologized, she apologized because mommy told her to apologize. She doesn't understand, well, why did that hurt my brother's feelings? He was touching me and I didn't want him to touch me. Now, again, we're talking about a 3-year-old.
A 3-year-old, yeah.
Versus an adult that can actually have that conversation. Okay. Now, and I'm again not saying that this is perfect, right? We're all learning.
Yep.
But that is my perspective on this. Had it been Isla in London, hey, suck it up, Buttercup. Like, she didn't want you to touch her. That's why she was kicking your feet off. Like, this shouldn't hurt your feelings. You need to be respectful of her bubble. Okay. So there's a two-sided conversation here.
Right.
Right? Because this world is not nice. So you need to make sure that you have your kids, and I work on this with London. London is she won't let me hug her, I get my feelings hurt, right? Or she won't let me hug him, he won't let me hug him, I get my feelings hurt, right? London's the same way. Like I'm having to have this conversation with her as well. Okay. Of when someone tells you no, it's nothing, it's not personal. It's not you. It's, hey, they just don't want to be touched right now. And that's okay. They don't have to be.
Right.
Okay. And especially and now we're having to work on that with Isla because Isla wants to pick up Sydney all the time. And it's
She's
like
a baby doll.
Yeah, I know. She's like, oh, I get to pick up the baby. Like it makes her feel big because everyone used to pick her up. Right now, now she has a little sister that she gets to pick up. And it's funny because I've had to trim back my words of not Isla, don't pick her up. Isla, just give her a gentle hug. Just give her a gentle hug. And if she starts kicking and what she's saying no, not right now. She loves you, but she's just saying no. She loves you, but she's just saying no, not right now. Okay? Because they're sisters. They got lots of years together. Right? So hopefully that did explain my side of it. Now, go ahead. This is why we have the audience, right? And this is why we have these conversations. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
What do I agree? I was reading the comments. Do you agree or disagree? What?
Time is up. Man. Bye, Felicia. Please send cash over.
Gosh.
Wow. Matt, you want to know what?
He's a tough cookie.
You want to know what? I think I might have to charge him to be on the show.
You should.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm thinking the dollars need to flow the other direction. Okay, no. Lindsay, I'm gonna let you have closing arguments or closing thoughts.
On what?
On everything we've been talking about. On the whole Lexi, Tristan, London, Isla situation. The snuggles and not snuggles, the kicking of legs.
I think you bring up valid points, and I hear what you've said, and I think it's a different view on parenting. I think it's a good way for each of us to grow. So
both of us need to grow.
Yeah, like my son does need to toughen up. I know that. I don't know how to toughen him up other than saying toughen up.
Buttercup.
Like, yeah, like is that what you just say? Like toughen up, Buttercup. That's it. Like that's how you toughen up is just man. Like how do you teach somebody to just let it roll off?
Ooh.
How do you teach that?
That's good. How do you teach it to let it roll off?
Because I was him.
How did you?
I'm still working on it, and I'm like in my 30s. Like I don't know. That's why. Like my husband's good at this. He's like, oh, it just doesn't bother me. I'm like, how does it not bother you? He's like, I don't know.
Push-ups. Toughen up, Buttercup. Drop 10 push-ups. It hurts your feelings. 10 push-ups. Here we go.
I'd have manly arms. Like,
you know, it's funny because Lennon was like, "What is a Buttercup?" So we had a Reese's Buttercup, and I pulled it out. I said, "This is a Buttercup." She goes, "Oh, I like Buttercups.
I like Buttercups.
I like Buttercups."
Why does the Buttercup have to toughen up?
Right. So she was like, "So if I do my 10 push-ups, do I get a Buttercup?" And I'm like, "Ooh." I might actually. This is a great idea. Like how do I teach you that push-ups are actually like great? It's not a punishment. It's recentering your mind, giving you a time off from whatever the issue was. And now, hey, you knock out 10 push-ups greatly with a good attitude. You actually get a little Reese's Buttercup. Ooh, I should get the mini Reese's Buttercups. Would I eat more of them, or would the kids eat more of them? I might do more.
Your kids more sugar than I do.
My kids don't do a lot of push-ups. London's right now averaging probably between 10 to 20 a day.
10 to 20 a day.
Yeah.
If they know that they can get a Reese's peanut butter cup after each set.
Oh, right. The push-ups might double or triple. They'll be like Buttercup.
Yeah. I want some more chocolate.
You want to know what? They'll be strong though. They'll be strong.
They would be.
They'll be strong. So I'm actually we are all over on time. I'm not going to tell another story.
Yeah, don't. Save it for tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. We will. We will. I don't think it's possible, Lindsay.
I do not give my kids that much sugar.
Well, yeah. All right. So, hey, you want to know what, everyone? It is Monday. Have you written down your big three? Do you have it? Do you have it? If not, get it written down. Make sure you get your plan of the week set up. All right. Get your big three done. Get your big three done. Get it done today. It's Monday. What meetings do you need to schedule out? What clients do you need to take care of? Who do you need to call? Are you ready for this? Who do you need to call that you have not called in a while, just to say, hey, I hope you have a great week. Like, I challenge you, call one person, just one person, and say, hey, hope you have a great week. And just maybe speak some positive into that person's life. So know that you guys are loved. Know that we love having you guys in the comments. It is greatness. And, we're going to I'm already starting to book guests for April.
Yay.
Right. We're going to have some new guests that are actually not from our church here.
I'm so excited for them.
I know.
I'm so excited for them.
And you guys will obviously see it here, but hey, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys mean a lot to us. Being in the comments and liking the videos is how we know to pray for you. Is how we know. And just so you know, when we pray for you, we just pray positive over you, right? Unless you give us something specifically to pray about, please don't put it in the comments. It's no one else's business. But if there's something specific, message me or Lindsay, and we'll know to pray specifically for that. But other than that, no, we pray positive over you. We pray that you win, because that's how. Here we go, right? How many other people do you know are praying that one that you bring the positive, and two that you win today? Okay, you at least have two people that are praying for that.
And you know what? If you want to put it in the comments, that's on you. If you want to have this community, maybe somebody else will pray for you. That's your choice, right? Not right.
That's a different perspective.
It is a different perspective.
All right. So that you want to know, at the end of the day, but this is why people tune in, right? Because 90% of the time we agree. And this episode, there was a little back and forth. Tomorrow's Vic's birthday. Ooh, what are we gonna do for Vic's birthday?
Vic.
Right? Oh, we're gonna do it. Do we have? I need to find a happy birthday song or happy birthday meme.
I'll bring a candle in and blow it out for you.
Oh my goodness. All right. You heard what she's going to do tomorrow.
No.
So get in there. Oh, Gary Gregory. Morning, brother. How you doing? Coming up the very tail end of the show. I like it. So, hey guys.
He might have been watching the whole time.
He might have been, but this is the first time in the comments. So, oh, hey, if you guys always want to get in the comments, like the video. If you like the video, that lets us know that you're here. Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. We hope you all have a great day. Make sure that you
rise up
and crush it. Bye, y'all.